Hello everyone, Neil back with another streaming review for you, and today I'm going to be taking a look at Ahsoka, Episode 7, Dreams and Madness, directed by Geeta Vasant Patel, and I think that's right, and of course written by Dave Filoni once again. He's written every episode. Spoilers! Yes, I will be spoiling the poodoo out of this episode, as I always do, but I will give you the ultimate heads up. Right, so we're good? Okay, you've been warned? Alright, moving on. Hera is facing disciplinary action on Coruscant, but she is saved by the arrival of a certain goldenrod droid that we all know and love. C-3PO, yes. Awesome to hear Anthony Daniels once again. Now he brings this message from Senator Organa, Leia, obviously, and 3PO says that Leia authorized Hera's mission to help stop Thrawn from returning, but it turns out that was actually baloney. It was a bologna and cheese sandwich with mustard, so it was fake. And well, Mon Mothma, she's not fooled, but Hera is still off the hook nonetheless. And this all happens before the title card. In the meantime, Ahsoka is training while also playing this recording of Anakin, played once again, of course, by Hayden Christensen. And this was a de-aged Hayden, again with the Clone Wars look there. Ahsoka and Huyang come out of the spice whale. Is it Huyang or Huyang? You tell me in the comments below. I don't think it matters. They come out of hyperspace, right? Because they traveled in the space whale. This Pergil thing. And they get caught in a minefield that Thrawn had left for them. And Ahsoka manages to navigate the ship right through it. No problem. But when they're later attacked by these enemy ships, they must hide until they are later discovered thanks to the witches. Luckily, just before she's discovered, though, Ahsoka uses the Force to find Sabine's rough whereabouts. Meanwhile, Sabine and Ezra are traveling with the Noti tribe, the Noti tribe? I don't know. These cute little turtle aliens, and they are hounded by Baylan Skoll and Shin Hati, of course, who are now joined by local raiders in red. Baylan sends Hati off to kill Ezra and Sabine, and just before she goes, he leaves her with some parting advice. This might be where they part ways for good. I don't know. Probably not. But he tells her impatience for victory will guarantee defeat. And yes, those are wise words, definitely. Fools rush in, right? When you move too fast, yeah, you make a mistake and then you lose. So that's a good lesson. Good advice there, Baylan. And yeah, again, Stevenson is really good in this role. So the bad guys go and they attack the Noti tribe, and Ezra's group, well, I mean, they're able to cover themselves because they're turtles, so they can just hide in their shells, so they've got that defense mechanism there. But yeah, I mean, it's really Ezra and Sabine that have to really be on the offensive here. She also, she continues to leave out the details of her arrival and, how they're going to get out of there and all that stuff. I mean, she's just playing it by ear, which is pretty risky, certainly. And she also doesn't know that Ahsoka is coming. Neither of them have any idea that Ahsoka is on her way. She's on the planet. The Noti tribe, yeah, I mean, they're better at defense than offense. One of them gets their pod damaged, so they can't move anymore, so they must all stop and fight the Red Raiders and Shin Hati. And there's a little silly exchange between Sabine and Ezra about the lightsaber. Like, who should use the lightsaber? Oh, you use it. And it's like, yeah, somebody use it, for God's sake. It's Shin Hati. She's, why wouldn't you use it? But instead, she's like blasting away. So I'm like, I'm okay. It's cool that Ezra can force push, and he's going to rely on that. But Sabine, I think, should have used the saber from the start. Ahsoka, who jumped off the ship and lands on the planet, she winds up fighting Baylan. We get round two between these two, but she only fights him briefly, unfortunately, before Huyang fires at him in the ship, and he just barely misses him. This gives Ahsoka enough time to get away in order to save Sabine and Ezra, as stormtroopers are deployed to their location, and Ahsoka knows that that's the more important priority here. So, yeah, obviously, she's on her way, and naturally she arrives just in time to save them all. And Hati, who is no match for Ahsoka whatsoever, she flees, but not before Ahsoka offers to help her, with her hate, I assume, and bring her back to the light side, maybe. Grand Admiral Thrawn accepts the losses, as the main thing for him is basically just to escape, really. The pursuit of Sabine Ezra was really just to distract them, while Thrawn's army is preparing to leave the system that they're trapped in. So at first his stormtroopers were attacking Ahsoka and the rest, but they were called off pretty quickly by this alarm bell, and yeah, that was his plan all along. So, pretty good one this time around. We got to see 3PO, Anthony Daniels, love that guy. Got to meet him in 2011, and he's a really nice man. Now, that was all during the resolution of the Hera situation. They had to kind of wrap that up real quick, I guess, and get on to the next thing, which is the final episode of the season. So that was the resolution of the Hera is in trouble storyline. So I guess we're going to move on from there, and we'll probably see them at some point in the next episode, maybe at the very end. And we do get Hayden Christensen again as Anakin, via old recording. So that's always good, and some damn good action as well. Darn good action. The sequence when the Raiders attack the naughty convoy is actually really good. It's really well done. I like the editing, and Star Wars is very much like that kind of that kind of stuff. Obviously we saw that in the Phantom Menace near the end with the Gungans. I'm not really that big on these kind of cutesy characters, but well, just like the Ewoks too, right? I mean, a tribe of seemingly primal aliens come, and they're the good aliens. They help you out. So it's like, okay, but it doesn't have to be so so cutesy, We need to leave the cute stuff out of Star Wars, like porgs and things like that. Come on. But it's not so bad, I guess. I really did love the pacing of this episode. I thought it had some really tight editing, and I guess now it's just on to speculating if Thrawn will get back, or will our heroes ruin it for him? Will they stop him just at the last minute? Is someone going to make a sacrifice? Who knows? Are these stormtroopers all zombies inside? Are they all puffs of smoke like Marok was, or whatever his name was? The Inquisitor. Maybe just a gold-faced stormtrooper. We'll see. I don't know. Well, I'm hoping for some reveals next episode, certainly, which, it could all end on a cliffhanger. We don't know. Nobody knows. But because it is Star Wars and they're known for their cliffhangers. The assumption, I think, already is that there will be a season 2. It's good reviews, good word of mouth, and a lot of people like it. It's only just the real super analyzing kind of cynical Star Wars fans that seem to really dislike it. I mean, there's imperfections here and there, things I don't like, but I'm enjoying it overall, certainly. Good action, good pacing, and good acting too, coupled with the the always great effects and sound effects and music, which that really makes this episode a winner. So I'm going to give Ahsoka episode 7, Dreams and Madness, a 9 out of 10. Alright guys, that's all for me. This is Neil, and until next time, may the Force be with you all.